We're here at Hollywood Studios. We're going to show you what to do on your first day in the park on your vacation. Well, here we are, Hollywood Studios, and it's gonna be a good day. It's a little bit of a short day in Hollywood Studios for us, even though it's our first day here. But little tip to get in the park faster: go to the turnstiles to the right. Yeah, the turnstiles to the right are almost always not busy. We have a lot of things we want to do here on this first day in the park. Now, what we're doing with these first day in the park videos is we are showing you the things that we haven't been here in a while, and we want to scratch an itch that we really need to be able to see. So we are in the process of trying to show you what we need to do. Now, one of the first things we need to do is get some tea and coffee, because we really can't get good stuff like that at the resorts right now. I really wish they had a better selection than like Lipton. Yeah. All right, here we go. Trolley Car Cafe. Michelle and I are in line here at the Trolley Car Cafe, which is the Starbucks location here in Hollywood Studios. It is here at the corner of Sunset and Hollywood Boulevard or Vine Street, however you would look at it. It's kind of at the junction of both. And we're gonna go in and get some caffeine. I'm not gonna do it right now, but there is an itch I will be scratching today. And at some point in time today, I will be getting myself a carrot cake cookie. I just don't usually eat in the mornings. It's just been a thing for me. I usually end up feeling nauseous, so I'm not gonna get it, but that is something I will be getting. That is the carrot cake cookie, and it is the signature item here at the Trolley Car Cafe. Thankfully, we have Genie Plus today, because we checked the wait times while we were getting our coffee, and we discovered that everything's pretty high.
Well, it rises down.
Well, it rises down, so that's something not, and you don't have rock-ins, so you don't have those two significant lines not taking anything in. Now, normally rockin' would be on our list of things that we do on our first day, but it's not open, so we can't do it. So we're gonna do Michelle's favorite thing to do on first day, and that's shopping. Some of Michelle's favorite shops is on Sunset Boulevard, so we usually come in here first so that she can look through, because she likes to look and see what's new in the parks. And sometimes you will find things in parks that's exclusive. Also, sometimes you'll find things in random stores that you can't find anywhere else. So she is in the process of kind of hunting through, and I see her beelining for the Loungefly bags, but that's okay. So I want to talk a little bit about Lightning Lanes today. We have a Lightning Lane for Slinky Dog. When I originally got the Lightning Lane for Slinky Dog, it was for $6:45 tonight, which doesn't work because we have dinner reservations, and then we have an after-hours party over at Epcot. So we have a short time here in Hollywood Studios. So I spent about 7 to 8 minutes just refreshing, trying to get that Slinky Dog to move a little earlier, and I finally got it to about 3:10, which works for us. And the problem is that we are trying to decide between Tower of Terror or Mickey and Minnie's. Now, we had an experience recently where Mickey and Minnie's was impossible to get, so we're kind of leaning that way, but we're gonna see whichever one's earlier. Like, if I can get a Tower of Terror where we can walk on it and then immediately go for a Mickey and Minnie's, that would be ideal. So that's probably what I'm gonna try to do. We'll see. But the other Lightning Lane I definitely want to get today is Millennium Falcon, and once we get all those, I'm pretty much happy with it. We don't need to do Toy Story Mania. We do like Toy Story Mania, but we don't need to do it on the first day. So we're going to continue our shopping for a few more minutes, and then 11, I'm going to try to get another Lightning Lane. So I was able to get a good Lightning Lane for Tower of Terror. Michelle and I kind of talked about it, and I was like, look, I'd really prefer Tower of Terror today. It's kind of like the itch that I really need. So we got a good one. We got 115 for Tower of Terror, but we still, and then I watched for a while after 11 o'clock to see how bad Mickey and Minnie's jumped, and it didn't jump all that far. No, it's only about an hour, so that's not too bad. Here's my issue though. It's like, I feel like something has happened that kind of makes you almost have to buy the Lightning, the Genie Plus. Like, if you want to be able to do the things that you definitely want to do. And I don't know if it's on purpose. I think it might be just, I mean, we're here at our normal time of year, and it's not significantly busier than we normally see.
No.
It's pretty much the same that we normally see, but we've been seeing a lot more been seeing a lot more of the, like difficulty getting stuff. Well, we'll figure it out. We also discussed that Minikey Minis is not the hugest first day thing for us because we're going to be here again, and it's definitely, we always like to ride it, but we don't have to ride it all the time. It's a great ride, but Tower of Terror, we have to ride all the time. Rock and Roller Coaster, when it's up, we have to ride all the time. For me, Rise of Resistance, every time. I love Rise of Resistance, and so I will almost always buy the Lightning Lane for that just so I can guarantee it, but it is down currently and has been down for a little while. So right now we're in Hollywood Studios trying to figure out what we're gonna do. Probably go get lunch. And my itch is Ronto Roasters, and Michelle's just gonna start smiling. See, I saw it. I saw the smile creep in because she knew what I was gonna say. She's probably gonna go to Docking Bay 7 though, because she's found that she can get better food for what she likes at Docking Bay 7. So it's just kind of like, they're next to each other. It works out. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go get our food, and we do recommend that, by the way. Eating at off times will significantly increase your chances of being able to find a place to sit and you can get good food. So we're gonna head over to Galaxy's Edge just to get some food, maybe walk around a little bit, maybe I'll bounty hunt or hack the thing just to kind of kill some time. And we'll look forward to that Tower of Terror ride that's coming up and the Slinky Dog Dash. And if I could do Millennium Falcon today, that would probably be a really good first day in Hollywood Studios for us. All right? So, here we go. I'm going to retract my previous statement. It might be a little bit busier in this park than we think, because 35 minutes for Star Tours is a lot. All right, here we go. We're going to head into Galaxy's Edge. Even though this is Star Wars, it's not quite Galaxy's Edge. I have placed my mobile order for the Ronto wrap, and I've already been called to the counter. As you can see, the droid is very, very diligently spinning our Rontos for roasting, and I'm gonna up here pick it up, and right next to that is the water that you can get for free. My food has arrived. I have 2 Ronto wraps because I really like these and I haven't had them in a while, so it's kind of what I do. I did get extra peppercorn sauce. I got the Carril pork rinds, which are like spicy pork rinds. They're very good. And I accidentally ordered 2 Tatooine Sunsets, and I'm not upset about it. I have no idea how I ordered 2 of them, but they're definitely on the bill, and I definitely ordered them, but it's okay. And Michelle got the roasted Andorian chicken salad, and a bottle of Dasani, which I think is interesting because they mark it with the Arabesh on the label, which I think is interesting. All right. You ready for this? So as Michelle and I sit here and finish up our meal from Docking Bay 7 and Ronto Roasters, and I enjoy the last of my second Tatooine Sunset, one of the things that we really want to discuss is that everyone is different in how they have to, what itches they want to scratch. And I keep using that phrase, but that's kind of the way I think of it. Like, you've been away from Disney for a while, and you go, oh, I really can't wait to blank. For me, it's get in here in Hollywood Studios, it's get a Ronto wrap, make sure I see Muppets because I absolutely love the Muppet Show. Go to Galaxy's Edge, make sure I go into Doc Ondar's, which I'm probably about to do after we're done eating. Ride Tower of Terror. Like, there's things that my brain says, oh, I can't wait to do this when I get to that park. And so we've been making this series. If you haven't seen them, please make sure you watch our Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom runs of these. All of those videos are all about how we go about scratching that itch. Now, you might not be able to do it using Genie Plus. We are using Genie Plus just because we are coming in later. One of the things I would recommend is that you rope drop. We are going to be also making some rope drop videos in order to help people who may not be able to get or afford or use Genie Plus. We are going to try to make some rope drop videos to show you how to do our favorite things on those days and the strategies for that. We do have a great one out that's on rope dropping Magic Kingdom. We're planning on putting out another video about Epcot and Hollywood Studios. But for today, the main goal, and we don't have a lot of time because we do have an early dining reservation that's kind of our cutoff, is that we want to make sure that we do those things that we really want to do. So today, with Hollywood Studios at least, you're going to see us doing the things that we really want to do and cutting out others. That included Slinky Dog and hopefully Millennium Falcon. But Millennium Falcon, I will not go, oh my goodness, I didn't get to ride it if I didn't get to ride it. I made sure to prioritize what was important. So, I'm going to finish my Tatooine Sunset, and then we're going to head off probably Doc Ondar's, and then figure out what's next. Now that I have filled my stomach and done a little bit of Star Wars panel hacking, Michelle and I are heading over to Doc Ondar's real quick so I can look through the Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities, which I always keep trying to say iniquities, which I think is funny. But just because they have lots of really cool stuff, and I always like looking through it, I have purchased way too much stuff from that store. Starting with the baby Sarlacc, which I think is funny, is this is Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities, where you can find your Jedi holocrons, your Sith holocrons, all kinds of different Jedi and Sith outfits, Imperial outfits. You can even find Doc Ondar's personal collection all up here on the wall, which includes all kinds of things, including a Mandalorian crest and many other very kind of significant pieces that you can kind of find around here, including this stuffed Wampa up here in the air. Hello, Millennium Falcon. How I have missed you. This is such a great piece here in Batuu. I love looking at this. It just brings back all the nostalgia and makes me go, man, I wish I could get up in that cockpit. Because couldn't you just see me piloting that from there? I could do it. Totally could do it. I don't know if you can see it on that screen, but the standby entrance for Toy Story Mania is 80 minutes. This is why we are using Genie Plus today, because we would much rather be able to get on the things we want to get on. Toy Story Mania is not a priority for us, but I wanted to make sure that you kind of see that it is a little bit on the busier side today. We thought it wasn't, but we were wrong. Michelle and I are crossing in front of the Chinese theater here because we have a little trick getting over to where we want to be, which is Muppets 3D, and we are going to go through Commissary Lane, which is this gap right there in the center. It goes past ABC Commissary, and then it dumps you out right by Baseline Tap House, also on our list for today, and Muppets, which is definitely on our list for today. I love the fact that Donald and Daisy are out here meeting and greeting in their original outfits, doing such a nice job, making families happy. We're on our way into the Muppets Theater for Muppets 3D. Just understand one little thing. You don't actually want to be one of the first people in here. You want to kind of be one of the last people in here, so then you can pick a spot more towards the middle, because they will ask you, thank you very much, they will ask us to move in towards the center or towards the walls, and then you will be asked to find a spot and move all the way across the rows. So if you don't want to, if you want to be more in the middle for the 3D to work better, then you should kind of not follow that instruction and be on the outside here.
What?
Yes!
Really? Here?
Right over there.
Well, of course, certainly. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an unexpected surprise. I have the great honor of introducing the one, the only, Mr. Mickey Mouse.
Hello, hi there. Welcome to my park. How you doing? Hello.
Whoa!
What?
You are not Mickey Mouse, you are a rat.
Rat smack. Besides, they're tourists. What do they know?
You get out of here!
Okay, but do I still get my $10?
Get out, get out, get out!
Hey, Donald Duck back here.
Will you get out?
Yes!
Hey, look! Look at the guy in the goofy mask! That's not a mask. Ooh. Sorry, lady! Bunny ran away!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to apologize for our slight technical difficulties, but I do wish to assure you that no one was hurt, and this theater suffered only minor damage.
So, Muppets, always fun. I always say the Muppets take a great story and just add chaos to it, and I love that about them. They make me laugh. Yeah, it's just so much fun. And we actually had the perfect spot. We were in dead center in the theater. I mean, absolutely dead center. That little trick I told you about as we're coming in through the walkway, that's a good thing. Listen to instructions, but try your best to stay to the outside part, and you'll probably end up in the middle. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we have a Lightning Lane for Tower of Terror and Rise of the Resistance coming up soon that we're going to try to get to. Hopefully Rise of the Resistance has come back up.
We'll see.
Hopefully. All right, here we go. We have made our way down Sunset Boulevard, heading towards the Tower of Terror, because that's where our next Lightning Lane is, and we're looking forward to riding this ride. We absolutely love Tower of Terror. There's nothing about it that's terrible, and it's well themed from start to finish, and it's got one of the best lobbies or queue lines in all of Disney World, and we just love it. And the wait right now is pretty significantly high, so we're very glad we were able to get this Lightning Lane. How are we doing today? I hope everybody's been nice to you so far today. And like I said, my favorite queue in all of Walt Disney World is here in the Hollywood Tower Hotel. Just everything is so awesome. And the theming continues on in here. You get a nice, there's props and all kinds of things that were actually used in Twilight Zone. And then this happens. I'm excited because our bellhop is Hollywood Studios royalty. His name is TJ. He's awesome and he loves his role.
Once you are seated, everyone has a seatbelt that pulls out and all that. To our ground room seats. To the top of safety. Is it lost and found? No, it's mine. Then you'll want to keep it because you'll never see me again. Please keep a tight grip on all personal belongings. Excellent. Enjoy your stay.
You are about to discover what lies beyond the fifth dimension, beyond the deepest, darkest corner of the imagination, in the Tower of Terror.
And like all good rides, this one ends in a gift shop, but it continues in the theme of the Hollywood Tower, and it looks like a hotel gift shop. And you can get all kinds of great Hollywood Tower themed things, including like these bell caps and even fancy robes. You can't have that because that's mine. And then over here, we have a lot of the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, which a lot of people don't realize is here, so I want to make sure to point that out. If you want to get some Nightmare Before Christmas merch, this is where you can find it. So, Tower of Terror.
Always good.
Always good. Always good. That was actually a really good run on it, too. We didn't do the repeat, but we did a nice long run. It was up and down and a lot, and we had a good crew on that elevator. It was, no one was really being like too scared, and everyone was having a good time. Yeah, that was fun. So, and it was really nice to have TJ, who, because TJ is one of the best at the Tower of Terror, just one of the best. Love him. All right, we now have our Rise of the Resistance Lightning Lane. We're gonna head to that, and probably to Baseline Tap House after that, because we could use a beer or a cider. Yep. All right, off we go back to Batuu. Rise of the Resistance is at 110 minutes. Thankfully, we have the Lightning Lane. I know Michelle loves this ride, don't you? Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We're heading on our way in to Rise of the Resistance, which is absolutely my favorite ride in Disney World right now. The queue is so amazing. It's completely themed from the moment you enter in, and you are part of the story while you're still in the queue, which is something I really like.
Incoming transmission from Ray. BB-8, is everyone assembled? Good. Shouldn't you be in flight prep? Welcome to the cause. May the Force be with us.
I hear you're a fine-looking group of recruits. Well, no time to waste. Let's get you on your way to the General.
Raise the shields. I have a bad feeling about this.
All passengers will disembark and continue down the corridor to your right for your interrogation. Get out.
Did you do
2, I have a question.
too much shopping?
Probably.
There's a clear path to the turbo lifts at the end of the hallway. Turn right. The probe droid. You're lucky it didn't spot you.
If anyone's making a blaster, now's a good time. The escape pod's just below us. Wait, why are you going up? I said down. Up is bad. Up is real bad.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless.
There's nowhere to run.
And then I will destroy you and the Resistance.
Lieutenant back here.
Back! You're alive!
I should hope so. Great job, recruits. Thanks to your heroism, the location of the Resistance base is secure. Bravo! Yes, R5, you too.
I love that ride, and it's just so good. And we just got an excellent run on it too. We had everything working, everything. It was so good. All the effects. Haven't had that in a while. I just love that ride. Now we're gonna head over to Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run because that's that Lightning Lane that we got. I actually spoke to guest experience because it was during our dining reservation, and then we have something after that we couldn't come back, and they were very kind and gave us a redemption pass for it. So we're gonna head over to Millennium Falcon, and then after that we will go to Baseline for a little bit before we head to Slinky. We are currently heading to go pilot the Millennium Falcon. We do have that Lightning Lane that we're about to use. The standby wait is at 60 minutes. There is a single rider for this. It does actually work. However, you will most often end up piloting as an engineer. Just so you're aware of that. That's usually kind of the way it works out with that. They fill you in with parties. But we're gonna tap in for our Lightning Lane and we're gonna head in.
Group of flight professionals. You remind me of me, but without the bounty on your heads. I recognize a few of you. You've flown for me before. Oh, the Millennium Falcon. Oh no, for some very fast and very profitable expeditions. Turning for another mission. Excellent. You will be intercepting a first-order train shipment of coaxium. Gunners, you clear the path. Pilots, line up behind the train. And engineers, you harpoon that precious cargo. And as we always say here at Onaka Transport Solutions, get out of here and go make Hondo some money.
Well, let's go get that coaxium.
Right, pilot. Make the jump to light speed. Line up behind the train so we can harpoon that last car. Get behind the train. Ah, yes, a distraction. Fire the missiles at the train. Hurry. It's coming down. Left pilot, hit the boosters. Boost. Now after my modest profit, your cut minus what you owe me for damaging the Falcon is... Oh, that was rough.
I just remind everybody that it's a game that's interactive. You have to hit the buttons. We had fun as engineers though. I got a perfect score, 100%, and it was called a hot shot. Heck yeah. Well, it's time for Slinky Dog, and then we're gonna go to Baseline to close out our day here at Hollywood Studios. Off we go. The stormtroopers have invaded Oga's. They're looking for information. they're interrogating people in the lines. So Michelle and I are heading into Toy Story Land to get on Slinky Dog Dash with our Lightning Lane. And I just had a really fun interaction with the Stormtrooper. I don't know if the audio picked it up because it was kind of quick. It happened all of a sudden. And my shirt is a Roosevelt's. It's the Battle of Yavin. And the Stormtrooper noticed. And I was like, it's to commemorate the loss of the Death Star. So that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. The interactions, I love the fact that they can actually interact with you and the environment that you're in. Love it. We have entered into the world's hottest land in order to go on Slinky Dog Dash. That's the one thing about Toy Story Land is it's super hot back here. There's no real shade except for these umbrellas along the side. And we are heading onto our Lightning Lane for Slinky Dog Dash, hopefully on quickly, off quickly, and then heading over to Baseline to finish up our day. That's really cool. The Green Army men are coming over here to play at Slinky Dog for a little bit. How cool. Very nice. The fact that the Green Army men are over here playing for those people is that a lot of those people are going to be in that line for a really long time. So the fact that they're bringing them entertainment is pretty awesome. I love that coaster. Fun, right?
Always fun.
Always fun. Yeah, so we've pretty much done all of our firsts except for one thing. So we're gonna go over to Baseline to finish out our afternoon. We do have to leave a little early, and we're gonna have fun. We'll see you over there. And one of our favorite places to grab a libation will be here at Baseline Tap House. It used to be Rider Stop, and if you look up here, you might see some letters that look familiar, because that's what they did with them. And here you can get all kinds of California beers, and you can get a flight if you want. They also have a couple of mixed drinks and some things that are a lot of fun. So here we go at Baseline Tap House. Michelle got herself her favorite, the Ace Space Blood Orange Cider, and I told the bartender to pick their favorites, except for I wanted the seasonal. This is the Sierra Nevada Summerfest. This is called Mike's Mix. It's something they make here. They take the Hefeweizen and a little bit of the Blood Orange Cider, and they mix them together. This is the Hazy Little Thing IPA, which I've definitely had before and I love. And this is the Mango Road Cart. And I really enjoy, I've actually had all of these before, and except for the Summerfest, and that one's the one I want to try, but I'm sure this is going to be great, and it's a great way to wind down our day here at Hollywood Studios. As I sit here, enjoying my beer flight, I just love this quiet little corner of Baseline. We're sitting tucked back against the wall here, and we have a nice little breeze. We have plenty of shade. It's nice and cool. It's a great calm way to end our first day. So let me kind of go over what we're doing with this series. So if you haven't seen them, we do have ones for every park. We have one for Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Animal Kingdom in here, and it's the things that we do on the first day. Because when you haven't been here for a while, there's always an itch to do something, and you have to control trying to do everything. The main thing I always tell people is make sure that you make a list. You prioritize what you're trying to do. As you've probably known all day, we've known what we were going to do and try to get it done. The only thing we kind of washed out of it is Mickey and Minnie's, because we realized, well, we don't really need to do that today. So make sure that on those first days, you don't try to overdo it. We're leaving early here today because we have a whole bunch of other things coming up. We're going to go to Toledo for dinner, something we've never done. Watch for the review, it will come up. And then we're going to make sure that that Epcot after hours party is worth it, and we're going to tell you all about it. So if you're going to try to book those later on, that you can decide whether or not it's worth it for you. And we have a lot going on today. So I'm going to get I want to get Michelle's opinion on what she thinks needs to be done on her first day. And then, you know what comes next.
So my advice would be to do your homework in advance. Decide what's a priority. Maybe if you haven't been here in a while, take a look at the maps or whatnot, figure out what rides and attractions are close to each other, maybe to prioritize things that you feel like you need to do. You need to avoid crisscrossing across the park and whatnot, and kind of plan ahead, but also be ready to roll with whatever may happen, whether it's weather or long lines or rides being down. I've kind of seen it all this trip, so my 2 cents.
So there you have it, straight out of Michelle's mouth. Plan your day, know what you're gonna do. If you have thoughts on what you should do on the first day, put it in the comments down below. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. And you know, if you're new, we do put out really good videos like this all the time. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate it. And like we always say, we don't like to say goodbye because we're gonna see you real soon. So we say, see you bye.